Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this out there on the World Wide Web. This is Jeremy Geelan for SYS-CON TV. I am at 12th Cloud Expo, New York, as is Jeff Tegethoff, president of Appcore. Welcome, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeremy. Good, nice to have us.
Well, we don't know yet, but what we do know is that Appcore is always doing good things thoughtfully, very thoughtful company. Is that coming from you, or is it coming from Brian, the CEO, or is it from you both?
Well, we have a great team. You know, we've been really lucky to have assembled a great team. We're headquarters in Des Moines, and have half our team there. The other half of our team is in split between Philippines and Singapore. So we're really lucky to have a great team.
Very 21st century, if I may say so, Jeff. So let's stop in our tracks, and somebody says, hang on, Appcore, wait, is that app this or app that? Let's place you so they remember Appcore forever.
Sure. Appcore delivers a product called Appcore AMP. And it's the industry's only complete automated cloud management platform. So it's got fully integrated with metering and billing, support, as well as an application store, so the customer, ultimate end user, can have one-click provisioning of their applications. Most of our customers are service providers, so telecommunications companies, data centers, other service providers as well. And
is that by design, that they're SPs, or is that just the way it panned out?
No, it is. We designed a product dating back to January 2008 specifically for service providers. We had felt that there was a void in the market for a cloud environment built specifically for service providers. There's a lot of companies doing great things that do similar things to what Appcore does, but for the enterprise space. So we've filled a void for the service provider market, and it's suited us well.
Are you privately funded still?
We are. We're still privately funded. We're about 20% owned by a group of telecommunications companies, as well as about 20% venture funded from a group here in New York. So
it's a pretty good archetypical company for this whole cloud adventure. So you can validate that it can be done. I'm sure it's difficult. What would you say to people who are thinking, is there still time to get in on cloud and big data and all of this infrastructure plays? Is it too late for them?
Sure. No, I don't think so at all. I think we're still in the very infantile stages of the market developing. What we're finding is the discussions that we're having here at Cloud Expo, they're going much deeper. The market's becoming much more well educated. And as they learn more about how they want to deliver cloud to their ultimate end users, the ultimate consumer, we're finding the discussions that we're having are becoming much more compelling and getting people to a buying decision much sooner.
And that's also our experience and, of course, our validation of the event. It's helping.
Certainly is. And we're seeing it in our customer count as well. You know, our customer count per month has accelerated dramatically just in the last 2 quarters. And, you know, the discussions we were having a year ago are much different than the ones we're having today. But as well, you know, the underlying technology continues to mature, and I think that's helping the marketplace understand how they can consume cloud.
I hope you don't mind my asking, with the team, the outsourced team, and the way you're configured, is that a price point? Is that so you can compete on price?
Well, our team is not necessarily outsourced. They're all Appcore employees, but we were really drawn into the Asian market, and we do about 1/3 of our business between Philippines, Hong Kong, Singapore, and Australia. So we strategically put some support as well as sales and some development offices over there as well. But primarily our business still remains North America, and that's where we have the bulk of our team based in Des Moines.
But poised for growth whichever way it should go, by the sound of it.
It is. We're being very strategic about where we grow. We want to continue to do the best job we can for our customers, and we don't want to spread ourselves too thin. You know, as we continue to grow, North America will continue to be our focus. We're really excited. Our product line has expanded just this past May 1st. We now have a software-only product, so people can deploy the full functionality of Appcore AMP on their legacy infrastructure or on commoditized hardware, not just on Appcore infrastructure. So it's really opened up a new market for us, lowered our price point dramatically. You know, it's interesting, Jeremy, the market kept asking us and begging us, can we just buy your software? Can we just buy your software? Many of them had made significant legacy infrastructure investments that they needed to leverage. Now we've been able to do that for customers, and it's opened up, you know, another whole market for us here in North America as well.
That is an underlying theme, isn't it, of this renaissance that the cloud seems to have engendered, is that companies are back to the old rule, deliver value by following what your customers want.
Yeah, it's a novel idea, huh? But we definitely listened to the market, and that's how we developed our new product. As well, we're seeing this renaissance of things becoming, the standards are becoming to sort themselves out, but we've remained agnostic to the standards, and we continue to do that from a hypervisor level, from a hardware level, from a payment gateway level, from a billing level, and we let other people fight those battles. We bring them all together under one roof.
Sounds good to me. If you're curious, if your interest has been piqued, you've heard of Appcore, now you should find out more, because you've been invited and enthused by the man himself, President of Jeff Tegethoff. Thanks so much for talking with us here in New York City. See you in November in Santa Clara.
We will be there for sure.
Perfect. Thank you for following along out there on the World Wide Web. We'll speak to him in 4 months.